He's been out of the limelight, so suddenly we see a memo all about change of direction at Alibaba. Strategically placed?
Well, the fact that he has been out of the limelight, as you say, since around the end of 2022 and now comes in with this memo, this internal memo, well, that speaks and says a lot, doesn't it? And so he outlined clearly his concerns about what's been happening with Alibaba. He said, as you mentioned, that he wants to see and expects to see a course correction. And, of course, this e-commerce giant in China. He talked about the opportunities around AI and the challenges around that as well. But he also, really interestingly, called out some of their competition, including PDD, or Pinduoduo, which was once a scrappy upstart, less of a scrappy upstart now. In fact, its market cap isn't that far off Alibaba's, and he praised them and said they'd done a pretty good job. But for me, the fact that he's intervened, it came as a big surprise for employees at Alibaba, and I think it also really underscores his concern, Jack Ma's concern, about the direction this company is taking, the challenges it faces.
But why now, Tom? Why come out of the shadows and come into the limelight, especially after a period of the past few years of a Beijing crackdown?
Yeah, well, all of those challenges that we can unpack in terms of the economic recovery in China that's been much slower than people thought, continuing, of course, these companies like Alibaba to readjust to this new, more restrictive tech environment. And then the internal challenges as well. So the former CEO stepped down. They were planning to, as part of their readjustment and restructuring, to actually break the company up into 6 different parts. And there was a bit of relief from investors when they announced that, because there was a view that you could extract more value out of these 6 component parts, particularly interested in the cloud division. And then on their latest earnings call, they actually walked back that restructuring plan. So there's volatility within the company, within Alibaba, and then there's the external challenges as well. And we talked about that competition from the likes of PDD and ByteDance as well. And that has proven much more aggressive than I think many at Alibaba had expected. And this, I think, again, points to the fact that Jack Ma is deeply concerned, and he feels that he has the space, he has the time now to be able to intervene in this way, because he sees that this is potentially a company that is not meeting the challenges at the moment.